Yo, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon here in Quincy, California on a Wednesday afternoon, October 22nd. This is the Wednesday of the community supper. I've never seen so many diesel trucks in one location in my life, anywhere ever, even North Idaho. It's an aberration. It's really strange. It's really, and it stinks. It actually stinks. But that's not what I was starting this video to talk about. But it's just a continuation. I think every video I'm going to have is going to be like, oh man, these things stink. Oh man, these things stink. And I did say in the last video this morning that it's inversely proportionate to the IQ is how many diesel trucks are. And that's actually tangibly and scientifically connected because the NOx, the exhaust of a diesel truck, they're not like that smell is very, very, very bad for you as a human living creature. For all living creatures, that is actually terrible for you. Unlike a gas-powered car that has to pass very stringent exhaust regulations, smog checks, diesel trucks, the one thing they don't enforce is the NOx, NOx. Noxious fumes, the nitrous oxide. I'm not a smog tech, but I know that diesel trucks aren't controlled in that regard, and you can just burn out all that exhaust and all that oil burning and all that disgusting, foul, poisonous, toxic bullshit. You can just do that. And it's okay because there's no way to really control it on a diesel truck. So, it's just a running joke here in Quincy. I'm going to stand here. I like this spot. I'm going to go to Rich Bar in a minute. This is Rich Bar. That's the stage. 2 weeks ago was the last farmer's market. Not doing it anymore. You know, now we got weather and fall and all that. God, I always start these with a idea of what I want to talk about, and then I get derailed by the noise, amidst the noise and haste. Amidst the noise and haste. I did want to elaborate a little bit more this afternoon on the cost of living and the cost of my lifestyle. Everyone has opinions about how I should spend my money, for sure. The things that I invest in, things that I use my resources for. Give you a rundown so far today. Okay, $3 at the coffee shop, 2 cups of good coffee, and good conversation. My friend Nathan, the owner of the shop, other regulars in the shop, Vince, the only other that I know of, literally actual homeless camper here, and he's a fixture in the community. Everybody knows Vince. He lives out of Oakland Camp. I'm not doxing him. Everybody knows that, and yet they leave him alone. I wonder how he got to that level. So I just kind of hoped I just kind of fall into that role for myself here in Quincy, but apparently not. So Vince was there, Nathan was there, conversation. So then I walk over to the gym, get my $5 day pass, unload my pack. My bike is still there, actually. Take a nice sauna. Dove was going to come. She was on her way. I uploaded a short about me waiting for her and feeling like that was a rude thing for her to do. And it kind of was. She just forgot. She says, I'll be there about 10:45. And I text her at 11:15. Hey, I'm still here. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I got caught up with cleaning things. And she's that way though. Like, I was just hung out with her a couple hours and we really didn't, there was no like, I don't want to talk about it. We got a few things done. But we're hanging out at her shop, the Stonehenge, and I'm just kind of sitting there going, are we doing something? Is something going to happen? Are we going somewhere? Because I thought we were going to Oroville, but she's, she's an artist. She's a different being. She's got a different way of operating, and it's very steady and slow and methodical, but very good. She does get a lot done in her own way, and it's a different way than all y'all get your shit done. Busyness does not mean activity, does not mean progress. Let me say that. Busyness does not equal progress. I had a good friend back in the day, Aaron. a member of the church I was going to. We became really good friends. He actually is the founder of the Joshua Fest music festival here, Christian music festival in Quincy. And he worked for a mutual friend, Ken Wiegand. I think I can use that name, American Valley Aviation. And Ken was a brilliant dude. One of those guys who's forgotten more than you'll ever know kind of thing. But he said about Aaron that he confuses motion with action. So he just looked busy and not really getting anything done. That's an aside. On the aside is, you're all confusing motion with action. What is action? Action is building community, strengthening yourself first, working from your inside, from your temple outward to help others feel encouraged, feel hopeful, feel safe, feel enlightened, alive, energized. I said that already. In my life, in my experience, and in my understanding of my task in this life, and I knew this a long time ago, the more I help people get on bicycles, the more I help people get outdoors, the more I make them alive, and the more I help and build community. And that's still the same story. First bike shop I worked for REI a long time ago. But the first actual bike shop in San Diego was Calco's Bicycles in 2011. And even though I was only making $10 an hour, I knew it was an important endeavor that was worth my time and my effort to help people get on bicycles, to build the community of a bicycling community. And there's a thriving bike community in San Diego now. I mean, not because of me, but I definitely helped with that. Me personally, I like to ride fast. I'm competitive. I like to, hurt myself a little bit on the bike and see how fast I can go and see if it's faster than other people and set records. And those things are important to me. That's my personality. I'm a competitive person. I'm an athlete. In fact, my mentor in Chico, Derek DeMarco, just straight up told me that your manifestation in this physicality in this time is as the athlete. And so I'm coming back to that. I'm re-entering that re-entering my identity as an athlete, as an expression of physical prowess, physical strength. I'm carrying right now enough weight on me to, strengthen me for next year's attempt on the trail, Pacific Crest Trail, which I'm giving myself 5 years to build enough of a support system and enough physicality, enough strength in myself, and enough knowledge and wisdom and fleet of footness to set a speed record on the trail. My goal is 40 days. The record now is 46 days. Now, okay, so these are all kind of asides. I had something I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, $3 at the coffee, $5 for the gym. That's $8. I just bought a $3 box of crackers at Safeway for a small lunch. I had some cheese dip at my camp. I'm not pointing anywhere near my camp. You don't know where my camp is. Nobody knows where I stay. Nobody knows where I sleep. I'm being very coy. I've been advised by everybody I talk to, friends and otherwise, just stop letting them know where you stay, because they don't want you to stay there. And my whole question is, why not? I broke my... Okay, that's not good. That's okay. That's going to add some expense to my day. Here's one of the things that happen in your life that add to the cost of living. I need to get some super glue now and fix my... it's almost totally broken. 3 out of 4. I need this backpack to work. I need the hip belt to make it functional. It's a Vade. It's a good bag. There is no backpacking repair shop in town. You can't go to an outdoor gear shop and get a clasp, one of these buckles. You should be able to. There used to be one, Sierra Mountain Sports. That just doesn't exist anymore. And it's these little things point out that, to me, these are things I need to be doing. I need to make available. I need, I got to fix that. That needs to be remedied with either a new clip buckle or some super glue. So, anyways, little things like that. So, So far, that's $11 today. 353. And just right now, I'm going to get a $9 pint at the Rich Bar, so I can just relax out of all this noise. The noise is aggravating. We have noticed, Dove pointed this out too, that there are a lot of people in town. We don't know why. All the parking lots are full. Every spare lot, every spare space that you could just usually just roll in, use that, is full. Town is covered in cars. And look at this. This is, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock? What's up, Ray? Hey, Ray! Yo! Good friend. He's going to work, I think. This is not normal. This is not even normal for America. It's definitely not normal for Quincy. What are you up to? I'm doing a video. Is there a lot of people in town right now? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
They're everywhere, and it's like every parking lot's full. Every spare spot is full. Like Dove, we just rode around with Dove for like 2 hours, and she's like, "What's happening? We don't know. We don't know. You don't want to be video. I'm doing my little daily thing, but yeah, I'm gonna go get a pint and chill. Dinner tonight. Methodist Church.
I go to the one on that lane.
What's over there?
Because that one down there, the Christian Life Fellowship, they have theirs at 5:30.
Oh, the old Springs of Hope?
Yeah, the Springs of
Is
Hope.
Tony
They have that 5:30.
That was the church I was involved with when shit hit the fan. Yeah, so I have an issue with them, but maybe I should make peace. Is it Tony Lang still there? Or is he the pastor?
I don't know.
But they do a dinner.
Yeah, 5:30 on Wednesday nights.
Well, at 5:30, then I can go to Bible study at 6 if I go there.
Yeah.
But I like the community supper. I think it's important to build not just Christian community, but actual rules.
Yeah.
Involve everybody.
Before I worked for Safe, I went over here to have dinner there.
Yeah.
And then I would come over here
Oh,
to
two dinners.
Church and have their dinner. So I would have 2 dinners.
Yeah.
When I was doing the security job, I'd go here
Yeah.
to have dinner, go to work, and one of my ex-coworkers, him and Brennan, another friend of his, would go over here, have dinner, and then
the brain.
get it to go.
Yeah, get it
and
to
they
go.
would bring me a one from over here.
I didn't know about that one. I'm surprised. I've been here the 7 months. I didn't know about that dinner.
Yeah, one over there at
It's a bit of a
5:30.
bike ride. I got my bikes over there, so we're good. I need a tube for my mountain bike. I'm looking for one. I tried. The thrift store didn't have any, and they're $10 at the hardware store. I'm not spending $10 on a bike tube. I'll patch up an old one if you have an old
Yeah,
one.
what size? Yours is,
Same as yours, mountain bike. It's 26 by 1.9.
But the rim.
The tire, it's the same. I have the same exact. I could put your wheel on my bike if I needed to. I mean, it would
I
work.
have 2 spare inner tubes, but they're in a cardboard box in the shed locked up.
Okay, well, if you think about it, if you remember,
So
I could
Robert,
use-
Laurie, and I are going to be thinking about going over the house,
Yeah.
get my dad to unlock it, and get everything from that shed to his place.
well, it's worth $5 to me to get a tube that's working because they're 10 at the hardware store. Usually, she has some at the thrift store for $3, but she didn't have any. But I could ride the mountain bike around; it fits me, and then I don't have to, ride a racing bike around.
Yeah.
I can get around easier.
Yeah, I was going to go do
And I could get to my camp. Don't tell anybody I have a camp in the woods again. It doesn't exist. I have no idea what did I just say? I don't have a camp. I'm never going in these woods ever again. I'm gonna stand here on this main drag and listen to all the noxious fumes and the old bullshit energies. Ugh. So many diesel trucks too. You notice that?
Yeah.
That's a new thing in Quincy. Like all the diesels. There's so much and they stink. I know you need a diesel to haul your horses and shit around, but like do that somewhere else.
Yeah, I was going to go do some yard work with some old lady in East Quincy.
Yeah.
But I just came across a friend of mine that goes to my church.
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
The one that usually sits.
Tall Robert, my friend.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
No, this is a different Robert.
There's another third Robert. Okay.
Yeah, there's
a lot of Roberts.
2 Roberts in our
Okay.
church.
Oh, okay.
He introduced me to this lady in East Quincy, Billy.
You know Billy.
She's an old lady. She's like in her 80s,
Yeah.
90s. And she's got really bad cancer.
Okay.
Well, apparently she got care flighted out the other night to Reno to renown. So I was going to go to her house, clean up her dog poop, and get $45 from her.
That's good.
But he just told me, he's like, yeah, don't worry about going over there.
She's not there.
Tomorrow she's not home. She's in Reno and renown. They care flighted her out.
This is not normal. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. I mean, interrupt your story, but there's something really going on. This town has 6,000 people. This town has 6,000 people. How could there be this many cars? Like, middle of the afternoon. It's not lunch rush or afternoon rush. This is the middle This is usually when it's quiet.
Yeah.
I know that
2 o'clock.
I know a lot of people come up here to watch the colors change and the fall colors, but like this feels totally different. It feels weird, man. It feels like I don't like it. I like quiet, peaceful, and calm. You know me.
Yeah.
I like to be on the bike and be an example and all that, but this is different. There's something going on here. It seems sinister to me, but I also read too much.
The thing it probably is, all these people coming through is because the certain parts of the road's closed. Because of snow.
Right.
And road construction, people are taking new routes.
Alternate routes
to come through town to get to where they have to go.
Well, yeah, but Quincy's so far from everything.
Like Donner Summit, it snowed in.
Right now?
We got so much snow that they're warning people to be careful because there's so much snow.
This is the lowest
Donner
pass.
Summit.
This is the lowest pass through this year.
So, and I'm not sure what else might be having trouble. And the road closures, so the road work and all that, they're probably rerouting people.
Right.
The other night when I got off work,
even at 11
going
o'clock?
up and over the hill to Robert's house, Robert Laurie, there was at least close to 20 big rigs with trailers, FedEx and other
that makes sense.
trucks.
Yeah,
coming
they're
up
redirecting.
the hill going that direction.
Yeah, but this is just passenger cars. People, it looks like they're going to work, and it doesn't look at this one little. Like when I moved here in '93, there wasn't even a stoplight, and there didn't need to be but now there needs to be more than one. This is different. It's different. It feels different. It sounds different. It's energetically different, and it's this is not how you build community. You build community on a bicycle. Like this is community. You and me having this conversation is building community. We're building our friendship. I listen to your story. We interact. We know what each other is looking for, what makes us tick and all that. And I wish you a good day at work. And you got other tasks. You might be able to provide me some work if you know anybody. You need some firewood stacked. So the community is about being involved and being out and visible. When you're in a cage, driving along at 30 miles an hour, you don't stop and talk to your friend because you're going somewhere, and that doesn't happen. So there has to be these community spaces. This part of my channel, a big part of my channel is how do we create community? How do we create these spaces where people can have these conversations and help each other out and get to know each other? It doesn't work with cars. Cars destroy community. This is all gentrification. This is all it's all the bullshitification of America. That's the best word I've ever come up with about this. A bullshitification. Here's bullshit coming along. Well, I'm sure he hauls a lot of hay for his horses. Hay is for horses. I'm glad it's all working out for you. There's an $80,000 Land Cruiser 4Runner. This is not normal, folks. This is not normal. It's not sustainable. It's not about an oil crisis. It's not about I'm getting notifications. It's not about whether or not gas prices are going up or down or Trump's going to drill. It's not normal. It's not acceptable and it's not sustainable to have to cart yourself around in a 4,000-pound cage everywhere you go. Get on a bicycle. You got this is like a $20 bicycle. And it's been serving you for months. It looks great. I got a $40 bicycle over there. I got one at the gym. I got, come on, folks. And I can feel it. I feel it. So that's what's up. I'm just gonna stop there. Nice to see you, Ray. God bless. I'll see you. I'll come out to Bell Lane. I'll see what's going on.
Yeah, I gotta go check on my RV.
Nice. You got an RV?
My ex-coworker, the one that punched me in the face, Jeff.
Oh, okay. What's he up to?
Out of town. He's in Oregon.
He went home. Good.
So he's giving me his RV and his green boat.
That is awesome.
So I gotta go see what's in his RV that I can get back to his ex-girlfriend, Tana Brooks.
All right. Well, best of luck on your endeavors.
See what's in there if I can get in.
I'll see you at Bell Lane, and if not there, I'll see you at the Methodist Church. God bless. Cool. That's Ray. Ray is a good friend. He works at Safeway now 5 days a week. But he was homeless, sleeping in the post office here in town for months, and they actually didn't kick him out. In fact, the sheriff came by to check on him one night in the winter just to see if he was okay. I mean, they ran his name and all the ID and all this. Did the whole rigmarole, are you okay? So that's cool, but it's not that cool. It's just, at least they didn't arrest him for being down on his luck. Now he's getting his life together and he's working and he's out and about. He likes, he's always available to have a conversation. And that's valuable. Having friends out and about that you run into. I didn't make an appointment for him to ride by. I just saw him and hey Ray, and he stopped. This is community. This is the real deal. This is how it's done. This is not how it's done. Okay? That's what I want to stop on that point. That's not how it's done. These cages you're driving around prevent community and keep you isolated and lonely and depressed. True story. I can't put too fine a point on it. That's exactly what's happening in the world at large. It's not about gas prices. It's not about Trump. It's not about oil. It's not about wars in the Middle East. It's not about any of that. OPEC, NATO, none of that. Get on a bicycle. Take a walk. Go talk to your friends. Travel through the world at a pace that makes sense. You're available to the world. You're exposed to the world. And you have to adjust yourself to the world, not the other way around. That's sustainable. That's wisdom. That's truth. That's community. So on that note, I'll stop this video and say, God bless America, y'all. Over and out.